Okay, so after just discovering the Cuban connection, Tanner and Jones have to escape. Have to escape. The police have basically come in and trying to break up the little party going on here. Tanner and Jones's little discovery of the Cuban connection here, which will set the stage for the next city, which is Havana. But for now, what we have to do is we have to get back to our apartment here. So there's going to be a lot of cops on you, but there's a lot of ways you can outsmart them in this mission. So again, it's going to seem daunting at first. A lot of ways to outsmart them. One way in particular would be to weave in and out of traffic, and that's kind of what I'm doing right here, right now. And that's probably the easiest way. Another way I'll show you a little bit later on in the video here is the pole trick, where you drive close to a light pole and the cops will actually run into it. Now, more often than not. Now, I actually check my map here just to see where I'm going. I want the Gold Coast neighborhood, so I have to stay north on this highway here in Chicago here. And as I will go ahead and demonstrate, look, I'm driving close to poles, and that's kind of what you want to do here. That's going to throw the cops off, and it should make your commute a lot easier. My only other word of advice, besides the traditional drive clean, don't run into anything, in order to keep your damage bar as low as possible, would be to, if you happen to attain a lot of damage or accrue a lot of damage on this vehicle, on the vehicle you're starting out in, I would go ahead and change that vehicle about midway through the mission. And of course, for those of you who know the game, you can't actually get out of a vehicle while the cops are chasing you. So yeah, you can't have any red and blue lights flashing on the map there. Otherwise, you can't get out of the car. The game won't let you. So wait for an opportunity, like I did right here. And again, you kind of have to time this well, because I actually had a couple cars drive past, and I was unable to get into them. Like here's one right here. I couldn't, I missed. It was a bad break. You don't want to take too much time here, because obviously you are, it's still you against the clock, which can be a bit of a pain. But you notice that wasn't too bad of a wait. I didn't kill too much time with getting that car, which is good, because sometimes, I've seen people actually take way too long just to try to get out of a highly damaged car and find one that's not damaged. So this happened. In this case, it works out very well, but I just want to make you guys mindful of that. But you don't want to take too much time you don't want to waste too much time, otherwise you'll blow the mission. So continue on again. The cops are going to come after you again. That's normal. Don't worry about it. They just put up the CPU. The programmers had a lot of cops for this mission for whatever reason. And I would get off right here. Notice where it says east. You're going to want to get off there. And indeed, you're going to want to start heading east, because you want the Gold Coast neighborhood here. So again, it just so happens you have to go further east here. So like I said, get off east, and basically just stay this direction. I'm going to come to another another place where I have to turn a dead end of the road here. Just do that and continue heading east, and you should be fine. This is probably the easiest route to go. Again, alternative routes will undoubtedly work, but this is probably the easiest, probably the most direct way to actually do it. And again, there's nothing wrong with driving the highway, especially if you know that pole trick. You should be able to lose the cops easily. I think it's more difficult to lose the cops on these regular side streets. So yeah, just continue down here. And this Tanner safe house is very, very close. Again, he's in the Gold Coast neighborhood. We're in the Gold Coast neighborhood right now. Next street, you make a left, and you're practically there. So you're going to actually want to pull in. He's actually the red arrow marking where you have to go in every mission. Basically, you're going to want to go ahead and go into the alley in order to find that arrow. Yeah. Kind of where you start out. If you're familiar, that's where you start out as well. So there you go. That's how you pass that mission.